Women are choosing celibacy in 2025, and you can't blame them. Imagine showing up as a wife and a man can't even show up as a boyfriend. Intimacy is far more transactional than ever. So then telling themselves, you know what? Instead of me dealing with a man that's not intentional, I would rather be celibate. Go to church, hang out with God all day, and call it a day. Yeah, sounds about right. And you know what? Good for you. It shows that you're respecting your body. And the temple is something that nobody should be playing with.
Celibacy is the way to go. Being celibate is so powerful. And it can save you from a lot of things, especially when you are working towards something big or great in your life. I highly recommend it. When you have the opportunity to do it, please be celibate. You'll thank me later.
Celibacy for a woman becomes very easy when she realizes that there's literally no man worth being involved with if he isn't helping to improve her life and loving her correctly. She can go months on top of months. It's really nothing.
So walk me through your psyche right now of like celibacy.
My mindset is still, I believe in the power of it. I believe that more people should embrace it, at least for a season in their life, okay? But you have to go into it with intention. This is a tool to be used to remove distractions, to get back in tune with yourself, to get closer to God. Because if you don't go into it intentionally, that's where I think people end up feeling like this sucked, this was a waste of time, because you didn't go into it using it the way it should be used. So to me, it's still very powerful, very useful, something I still encourage. However, again, to be honest, it's a struggle for me as a man where I'm at. Even in the context of when people compare their celibacy, like, well, I've been celibate for X amount of years. And in my head, I'm like, your celibacy ain't mine.
Yeah.
You can't even compare it to what I have to go through. All right. Like, it's almost like I use the analogy. It's like someone saying, I'm giving up chocolate, but you live 50 miles from the chocolate store. You can barely afford some chocolate, and there ain't no chocolate in your house. All right. It's going to be easier for you to go on this journey. I live right next to the chocolate store. I damn near live in it.
And the chocolate store comes over a lot to ask for sugar.
Yes. All right. It's a lot. It's a different ball game. So it's a difficult thing.
Man, them. You see, most of these women out there nowadays are single and they are staying celibate too. They don't see a man worth giving it up for. It's the same old situation, the same old story, the same old Sankey, nothing new. These women are comfortable with themselves. They don't want to be a part of that same situation anymore. They want something new, a new change, a new beginning. Somebody who sees her worth, somebody who knows her worth. Right? So until a man can pull up and really mean everything that he says, these women don't mind staying single and celibate, waiting for a man to come who deserves her. Remember me tell you that. Like and share and give me a follow.
Let's talk about the quiet revolution nobody warned y'all about. Women aren't giving up. They're opting out. Big difference.
Celibacy increases your discernment because it's almost impossible to be stupid over a man you haven't let rearrange your guts. Let's talk about it. The reason why your discernment is off is because you keep betraying yourself. You keep allowing men in. You keep spreading yourself thin, energetically, spiritually, sexually, all the above, right? To please a man. Right? You keep going back on your own word. You keep denying your own intuition because you're looking for validation through a man. Through a man. You're looking for validation through a man. Sit with that. Think about it. Okay, yes, it's fucking crazy. Okay, so I'm glad we agree. When you give yourself to a man, an undeserving man, that can't even do the bare fucking minimum, like make reservations or call you to check how your day was, probably doesn't even text you, did you get home safe, after you've pulled up on him at 11 o'clock at night, did what you did, right? And then went on your way. Keep saying it's friends with benefits What bill have you gotten paid? Of course your discernment is off. Look at how fucked up you got yourself. But the good thing is, you can step back into your power at any given time. So you should do that. Okay? I love you.
The best way that I can describe going from completely decentering men and celibacy to trying to date again, even just for fun for the summer, is like when you're on a really strict diet and your life is going so well and you're like losing weight, your mental fog is gone, you look good, you have so much more energy, and then you decide to have like a small piece of cake, but then it turns into you like constantly thinking about cake and like wanting to gorge on cake and like wondering how you were able to live without cake, and your thoughts are so skewed and fucked because like now all of a sudden you have like a sugar addiction. That is like the best way I could describe it, because like my life is so much better. Again, I probably have BPD or bipolar disorder, I don't know which one, but like I had to preface that as well. Also, I literally have ocean in my hair from yesterday because like I'm really doing the whole beach bum thing right now. I showered, of course, just not my hair. I'm gonna wash it later. I just feel like it's in everybody's best interest if I just like stay the fuck away from men. I cannot be trusted with dating, with casual flings. I cannot be trusted with dating apps. I cannot be trusted with getting attention from men. I cannot be trusted with kissing men, doing anything else with men. Cannot be trusted. I don't know how you bitches are out here fully having sex with men and then it's just like nothing to you the next day. Like, if I can't even do much less than that without it like clouding my judgment, I just like don't understand how you guys do it. Like, and again, this is something that I've always wondered. Like, I just don't understand how people do casual sex because like I literally, my brain is fucking crazy right now. You want to know what I cared about top of last week, growing this new app idea that I have? You want to know what I care about now? Dating app, rich guys to take me out and maybe do things with while I'm still here. I'm in a fucking prison in my mind that I created for myself by opening Pandora's box. I should have kept that shit shut. It's like, you remember how it feels. Oh, and the worst part is, it like makes me nicer to men. Like, then my heart's all open and I'm like nicer, and they fucking hate that. They don't like when you're nice. Guys, if I've ever given you advice about men, you know that I'm like literally basically a misandrist. So, in a really bad place right now. No, that's a lie. I'm in a great place. I just wanted to make content out of this because it's a fleeting moment. I can't believe how bad my hair looks. It's a fleeting moment, but like the second I start canoodling with men again. Also, like, I got banned from Hinge for being an asshole to men. So then I had to download Bumble, which I'm gonna just be really honest with you guys. The men on Bumble are like significantly less rich. Like, I can't go out with a broke guy. Like, I've never been able to go out with a broke guy. And like, it's just like harder to sift through. Like, it feels like I'm in like the clearance section of Ross when I'm on Bumble. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You have to like swipe to see who likes you, like it matches. Whereas like Hinge, it like these men present themselves to me, and like if they don't have a good opening statement, like I won't, like I'm not going out with you. Like, I don't care to have fucking small talk. Tell me where you're taking me. Tell me what you can offer. Like, and that's the thing too. It's like, really what I have to remember is like, I didn't lose my identity. At the end of the day, for me, I just see men as, what can you do for me? That is what they will always be for me. But then the second I start thinking about like my heart chakra starts to open and starts to like, you know, then like I start to care a little bit and I'm like, oh, like I can compromise. No, don't compromise anything ever. Like, you need to keep that same vibe the whole time. The whole time. Anyways, Bumble's disgusting, but honestly, it's not a total loss, but I'm just saying it's so much harder to get through. There's so many more ugly poor guys to sift through. I sent my appeal to Hinge. They have not gotten back to me. My sister was telling me that Locks Club is really good if you're Jewish. I'm obviously Jewish, so I might download that one and back. Like, I literally didn't have a dating app for 6 months, guys. Like, but now I have a sugar addiction. And, like, I honestly was crying earlier because, like, I just always see all these TikToks of, like, girls being like, you have to be this way, you have to be that way, you have to be this way, you have to be that way. Like, men don't like when you care. And, like, even, like, the most beautiful girls get cheated on. It's like, I literally, what if I never find love? And, like, I also might just be gay. Like, this is, like, a whole other part of it. Like, I don't know. But, like, again, I'm a gold digger first and foremost. So I'm not going to date a woman that's not making at least $500,000 a year. It's just not gonna happen. And like finding that in Miami is really hard. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Love you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Because at some point you wake up and realize, if I have to lower my standards just to keep a man interested, I'm not dating. I'm volunteering, unpaid, with overtime. And suddenly celibacy doesn't sound like punishment. It sounds like peace. Like silence after a fire alarm, like closing an app that keeps crashing your nervous system. See, women didn't wake up one morning and say, you know what would be fun? Absolutely nothing. No, they looked around and said, why am I giving girlfriend access to someone showing up with spectator energy?
If a woman ever tells you that she is celibate and she's been celibate for a long time, it's for one very specific reason. And that reason is no man that she has met throughout the time of being celibate has been able to mentally stimulate her. A lot of women out here who are celibate and have been celibate for a long time, they're not even looking for the craziest thing in men. They're not even asking for the most. All they're asking for is a good, deep conversation that leads to mental stimulation. I guarantee that if you are willing to stimulate a woman who's been celibate for a long time, you can mentally and emotionally stimulate her. She's willing to ride you like a motherfucking saddle, guaranteed 100%. The only problem is a lot of men, unfortunately, don't really prioritize a mental and or emotional connection because they don't care to connect mentally or emotionally with women. All they want to connect through is through the physical, not through anything else. But the moment you connect with a woman through the mind and through the emotion, through the intellect, you're going to see a side of her that you didn't even know existed. And sometimes I be feeling bad for women, not going to lie, because all they want is a connection and a conversation, and they can't even get that. Men are not even able to provide that.
A lot of women are choosing celibacy, and it has nothing to do with religious reasons. A lot of you men are not even stumbling blocks. You don't like to plan dates. You don't like to buy flowers. You're not consistent with communication. You disappear out of our life, and then you pop back up, and you're extremely hypersexual. You get bored very easily. You have so many sexual experiences. A lot of you are unstable. You're living off of women, living with your baby mama, living with a girl that you know you don't like because you're in survival mode, and you won't cut out your distractions so you can get the basic necessity as a grown man: your own car, your own crib, and your own career. You are too distracted. Y'all men literally just want to pull up, smoke weed, do drugs, have sex. That's why I say women, leave the drugs alone. Because a man can conquer you a lot more faster if he can get you high or inebriated. Raise the standard. Clean yourself up as a woman, and you will see how uninteresting a lot of these men are. The enemy is a thief of time. A man will deal with you forever if you allow it. You got to be the one to cut it off. You got to be the one who have the standards and the boundaries, because that's how you get rid of them. No, you're not just finna come over here and lay up with me. No, you're not finna just get me high, and I'm not doing drugs with you. Your standards will get those men out your life that don't belong. I need all my ladies to comment below. I'm raising the standard. Come on, come on, come on. Let's raise the bar. Come on. Let's prioritize beauty and fitness. Come on, let's put God first. Seek first the kingdom of God. Don't be out here and let these men distract you and have you fall away from God, because they'll do it if you let them. These men will march your souls to hell if you let them. And I'm talking about men of the world. I ain't talking about godly men. I'm talking about the men of the world. They will march your souls to hell if you let them. Ladies, make sure you click the link in my bio to get my favorite lip gloss. Listen, this will hydrate and moisturize your lips, and it lasts all day. I'm offering a 15% discount at checkout. Make sure you put Anissa15 so you can get your discount. I love y'all. And if y'all gonna get y'all lip gloss, comment below me.
Because how are you talking about vibes when you can't commit to a plan? How are you talking about connection when you disappear for 3 days and pop back up at 11:47 p.m. like a haunted memory? That's not mystery. That's inconsistency with Wi-Fi. And here's the part people don't like to admit. Celibacy isn't about religion for most women right now. It's about clarity. When sex leaves the room, the fog lifts. Suddenly, you notice things like, he talks a lot but builds nothing. He needs support but offers none. He's extremely passionate about wasting time. Celibacy sharpens your vision because nobody's rearranging your judgment anymore. And listen, this isn't a men are evil speech. Plenty of men are tired too. Tired of chaos. Tired of shallow connections. Tired of pretending this is fun. But women are especially done with being emotionally responsible for people who won't even be spiritually punctual. So they choose themselves. They choose goals. They choose rest. They choose God or growth or therapy or gym mornings that don't start with regret. And men call it too much because standards always sound extreme to people who benefit from you having none.
Adult single women in this day and age, in 2025, are highly intelligent women. I used to downplay my intelligence, but part of the reason why I'm single is because I'm intelligent. When I talk about intelligence, I'm not just referring to academic accolades. In fact, that probably doesn't even matter very much. I'm talking about consciousness, emotional maturity, integrity, a sense, yes, of right and wrong, self-respect, values dignity. These things are signs of highly intelligent people. I think a lot of the time, women are obviously conditioned and taught that if they are single, there's something wrong with them, right? There's a class that everybody took. Maybe they just weren't there for the class, or they weren't concentrating during the class. I remember actually quite a few sisters who were older than me at the time used to say, like, they wonder if there was a Bible lesson on how to find a husband that they missed, right? Because it felt like this mysterious thing. But when you look at most adult single women, you look at their lives and the evidence of their life, the fruits of their life, they are highly intelligent people. There's no way that you can see the things happening around this world. You can observe historically, politically, socially, the way women are oppressed in their homes, in religion, in society, in the workplace, in healthcare, in education, in every area of life, and not see that you have a choice. When you choose yourself, when you value your self-respect, you value your dignity, you value the fact that you want to feel safe within yourself internally, as well as in terms of your physical environment, the intelligent option and choice is to remain single. Unless you meet somebody who is just as intelligent and conscious, number one, and number two, is aware of these macro factors, is going to make sure in the interpersonal exchanges and interactions that they have with you, they're going to respect you. They're going to show you honor. They're going to show you care and consideration. I think we are highly intelligent beings. And if you as a woman choose to be single in 2025, that's an intelligent choice. You only have to look at the realities of the lives of women who are not using their intelligence. And they choose to go into relationships that ultimately harm them, sometimes physically, emotionally, and mentally, or at the very least restrict their sense of expression and their identity. So hopefully this is encouraging to you, because I think often this is the unsaid thing, right? It can come across as extremely arrogant, and there are always going to be women who are male-centered, or women who are in relationships and they're happy, they get their back up about this. But for me, I know when I'm walking around day to day, when I'm looking at what's happening in the world and looking at history, I know that it's a highly intelligent choice that I've made to remain single. Because I'm not stupid, right? I am not going to forsake, barter, negotiate my dignity, my safety, my self-respect, my even developing my intelligence. I'm not going to dim my intelligence in order to be in proximity to a man or in a relationship or marriage with a man, because unfortunately, that is what is expected.
Now, I don't know if I speak for most of the women my age, but I think I kind of do. People be like, why are you single? You know, your child is in college, you know, you're good. Why are you single? The reason why I'm single, especially after being married before, is, you know, I've worked on the 3 B's: beauty, brains, and brand, like Tony Gaskin says. I went to therapy. I dealt with my childhood trauma. I dealt with any baggage that I may have had. So I've worked on myself, and it shows. The fruit, you know what I'm saying, is in the pudding, as they say. But for the most part, it's because guys are not consistent. They're not consistent with their actions, and their actions don't line up with what they say. My inbox be jumping. No matter what platform I'm in, guys would be like, oh, she's pretty, hey. But when was the last time you planned a date? When was the last time you just planned a date? Okay, I'm an outdoors type of girl, honey. So we can go to the beach, we can go ride go-karts, we can go painting. You know, I don't really like all that sitting down out to eat, because, you know, I like to meal prep, okay? But, you know, we can do arts and crafts. We can go to the gun range. We can go fishing. If someone ever took me fishing, I would probably cry. But you guys are not consistent, okay? Like, don't threaten me with a good time. If you say you like me and you say you want me, so that's a lot of reason why you see a lot of beautiful women, successful, happy, whole women that are 100% single, is because you guys don't follow through with your actions. That's all. It's not because, you know, we don't get out the house. We get out the house. But for the most part, when you have reached the age of 40, you like different things. So going to the club or hookah lounge, or not for me. It's good for you, but not for me. But just know that there are still women who believe in marriage, that are holding out for marriage, that want to love on one man, that want to grow together, pray together, and love on you. So if you guys are looking for a woman, don't be sliding in my inbox. If you don't live in my city, stop it. But if you want a woman that you see online, then go for it, Tiger. Go for it. Go after what you want, baby.
Celibacy isn't a flex. It's a boundary with receipts. It says, I'm not bored enough to settle. I'm not lonely enough to abandon myself. I'm not desperate enough to confuse attention with intention. And the wild part? Once you're not numbing yourself with situationships, a lot of options suddenly look unappealing. Not because you're better than anyone, but because you're finally honest with yourself. So no, women aren't missing out. They're opting into alignment.